Hi there, Internet. My name's Court, and you've got courtside seats for my review of 2067. Let's do it. 2067 is a sci-fi from writer-director Seth Larney and XYZ Films. The movie stars Kodi Smit-McPhee, Ryan Kwanten, Deborah Mailman, Shaik, and Aaron Glenane. One man's journey to the future to save a dying world. Now, if you'll permit me, before I get to the review, I have to give a bit of a shout out to my two biggest little fans in the world, or possibly littlest big fans, whatever. Hi, Austin. Hi, Chug. I love that you guys watch my videos and that you enjoy them. That means a lot to me. I really appreciate it. You guys kick ass. Moving on. So 2067 is eerily prescient in these times, specifically the dumpster fire that is 2020. Taking place only 47 years from now, we see an Earth that is beset by environmental problems, wildfires that have destroyed all the plants and trees and therefore all of the natural oxygen. And not only does that ring true with the wildfires in Australia back in February, but also the ones that are still going in California. But as I mentioned, this film shows a world where oxygen is only synthetic, so if anyone's out and about, they gotta wear a mask. Granted, it's a gas mask, not a surgical mask, but it still feels pretty close to home. Now, Ethan, played by Kodi Smit-McPhee, has grown up an orphan in these troubled times. His father was some type of a theoretical physicist who abandoned him as a kid. His mother also dies when he's a child. And then he's taken in by Jude, a dude who finds him on the street, and they kind of become surrogate brothers. And when Ethan grows up, his wife has a potentially fatal illness. Ethan has to work really long hours to afford the treatments that'll keep her alive. And then we find out that a tech company that his late father worked for has created basically a time machine. And when they send a message, a ping as they call it, 400 years into the future, they receive a response which simply says, "Send Ethan White." Ethan then jumps through the portal 400 years in the future in a hope to find a cure for all the world's problems that he can bring back. Now, this movie does have some thematic similarities to Danny Boyle's Sunshine, a potentially one-way ticket to another world, in that movie to the sun, in this movie to the future, in an attempt to save the Earth. And while 2067 is never as good as Sunshine, it also never gets quite as silly as Sunshine's third act. I do love that movie, but the third act is a little whack. Shot by D.P. Earl Dresner, this film visually is quite stunning. The contemporary sequences are very reminiscent of Blade Runner and Blade Runner 2049, with the future sequences being more like History Channel's After People. We see an Earth that has come back 400 years after mankind was wiped out, hypothetically anyway. It's stark, and yet it's really quite beautiful. We see the concrete skeletons of city and industry overgrown with vegetation that's really taking its power back. Now, the acting in this film was hit or miss for me. It's basically a two-hander between Smit-McPhee and Kwanten, and I thought at times both of them were really impressive, and at other times I found them both whiny and underwhelming and even kind of annoying. The story, however, is rather strong. While I did have a couple moments where I found myself checking out a little bit, by the end I was really locked in, and I really enjoyed the ending. I will also say that the visual effects are not great. They're by no means terrible, but at times they look more, say, CW than they do Hollywood. Still, the score by Kirsten Axelholm and Kenneth Lampel is really good, and it does have that sort of orchestral mixed with electronic feel that John Murphy brought to the aforementioned Sunshine. 2067 is not without its problems, and it does get somewhat bogged down by the pseudoscience of its time travel conceit, but overall it's a pretty entertaining sci-fi adventure that feels really relevant to our world today. I definitely think it's worth checking out. Now, I don't have a proprietary rating system as of yet, so I'm just trying to figure out what I'm gonna give 2067, and I think I'm gonna give 2067 a...
Cut! You alright? No!
Out of 10. So now I want to know, have you seen 2067? What did you think about it? What is your favorite sci-fi flick of the year? Not that there have been many. Whatever your thoughts, hit the comments below. Let's discuss. If you enjoyed this review, please smash that like button and give it a share if you really enjoyed it. And hey, why not take a second, do me a favor, click subscribe and ring that bell to subscribe to my channel for more movie reviews, entertainment news, trailer reactions, all that good stuff. Hope you guys are all safe and healthy. Thanks very much for watching. I will see you all in the next one. Take care.